Does still get floated here, but doesn't really matter. No one's going to pick that. It'll be a second wave ban. It's going to be Ancient and then Nuke. There's no way NiP don't pick Nuke, right? Or maybe they don't. Do they go somewhere else because of the...
No.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, you know what? It's cool. You know you're good on Nuke. You pick it against a team that is very good on Nuke. It gives us a very exciting Nuke to watch. And I'm expecting maybe a... Okay, Mirage Decider. There's a chance it could have gone to Anubis. I thought Echo might want to test that out, but instead they go to a Mirage, which they've played quite a lot of late.
Yeah, and NiP are no strangers to a Mirage. I'm surprised it doesn't go Anubis, because I know Echo are pretty decent on that map. But hey, they want to take it to a Mirage. Here's the Ancient. NiP have been on a bit of a tear recently, taking down K27, Jedspace, M80, and Bounty as well. Sure, there are some losses in there to Magic Big Alliance, but they beat FaZe when FaZe were somewhat on its last legs. For Echo, 4 wins on the spin on this map. Decent results in there as well. 13-11 against Focus, I think, is a really incredible result.
Yeah, Echo are in a really good place at the moment, even if they're a team people aren't really talking about. They got third at Draculan, where they beat out the Sharks in the third place decider. That's a major attendee they beat out in that third place. And yeah, some really impressive wins in the last month or so. Teams like Focus, teams like Valsaki, who we recently saw. And obviously that Nuclear Tigers game being so dominant. But with all that said, as I'm glazing them, we see our predictions, where we've both set NiP, and obviously they're the favorites, right? Like, it'd be very surprising to see NiP lose this, but the possibility is always there when you have these upstart teams like Echo.
Potentially, but I think this is a different kettle of fish now for Echo. I think it's going to be really difficult for them. I think the maps will be competitive, especially Nuke, but I think that this is too strong for NiP. I think the veto and the odds over at stake are definitely pointing and trending in that direction as well. If you'd like to join Stake and get $5 credited to your account every day for a full week, which is $35 in free bonus, you just got to top up for 20 and activate using the code STAR35. Get those in there, as that's the first odds pop-up of the day. Very strong for NiP. Obviously, heavy favorites within this. We can start the battle together with Stake as we get into our winners match here at the StarSeries qualifiers. Echo on this T side, their choice. What are we wowing at?
You've heard of double duel. It's not about triple duel Berettas.
Oh yeah,
that's a crazy setup. They got so many guns. It's unfair. 2 sets of them will be here on B as they take a double Jaguar setup. Leaks comes forward to clear. Leaks has been the player I've been most excited about on this team, but he doesn't get a chance in the round. And, well, Altex comes through and takes both the Beretta players out.
Yeah, Snappy's now got to be a little bit careful. He's got to move over and ensure that he doesn't die. Still a 3v4. Tap it away onto Altex, but nothing really connecting. And we'll get planted. Altex will move in towards Cave. This is going to be a tricky retake because you invested so much in your guns. You don't have a kit. Getting in towards the site, maybe not an issue. Kaspersky already locks in on Altex. Flashbang, brilliant by NiP. Altex tucked in the corner. Boy, ready to swing at the same time, and the dualies will rattle off. In fact, it's Altex that gets the kill. Kaspersky wielding and dueling with these players. But Iceberg will take down his support network, and there's simply just no time.
Oh, he didn't get away. Everyone dies, but Altex for the 3K. Kaspersky answers back with his own, but just no time. Maybe 3 dualies wasn't the play. Maybe a kit and a smoke could have been different. It's kind of crazy that double dual Beretta setup just gets eviscerated like that. Especially when you get the first kill. But it's the stand-in that comes through with the big round.
Really impressive, the fact that he gets that 3rd kill before he falls, because Boy walks away with nothing. Force bite. in for NiP. A big collapse in towards middle. Echo have got all of this space. Shush will back out. Kaspersky waits as well. But instead, Echo go red.
So much space given over. Stavn's M4, gifted to him by Kaspersky. So far, just been ignored, and just the same way that NiP have completely ignored this gap. Unlucky Kaspersky, and Shush, he'll also get absolutely owned by Iceberg. You definitely don't want to throw away what you've got here. So a simple 2-0 start.
Yeah, I like the decision from Echo. Group up, pretend to walk it into Donut, actually think maybe Red's best placed, and they just wrap really efficiently. A players can't do a whole lot. Note with Deagle looking to, maybe try and find Altex. Nothing quite connecting, so he'll drop a smoke. But that bomb's going to expire. NiP are going to get away with saving these 3 weapons, so it isn't a completely wasted investment. You haven't lit all your money on fire. That is unless these players can maybe get rid of the M4. Deagle out, and oh no, the M4's fallen. Everyone dies. I spoke too soon. Sorry, NiP.
That's brutal, and what a great hunt. Yeah, Iceberg's got good energy. Loving that round. Stavn's not. What a polar opposites. Dane on Dane violence. Mac 10 wreaks havoc. And now you've got to go for the full eco into this next round. Either Kaspersky's got the framed welcome when he signed to NiP in the background.
And the
That's
champions
really nice.
of events as well.
Yeah.
He's one with them. I was thinking that when we went on to play cans immediately. I was like, this is really cool. Vibe check. Hi. From Iceberg.
Sound, I think you could work on your decor. Kaspersky is mogging everyone.
Shush in a garage.
I think he's just got an exposed ceiling. That looked like a cupboard behind him. Now that's a ceiling. Got the beams.
Oh, that's so
Standing
nice.
lamp. A desk with the rise. Snappy's got a setup.
Yeah, that's pretty. Me and Shush got the same fan. Stavn, sorry. Yeah. Just read the name wrong. Don't know why. I know that's Stavn.
We've got Simba there as well. Oh, hello, Note.
There's a giraffe. I think Leaks has got the coolest setup because he's got like all the gym equipment just off to the right. It's got like a 8-in-1 pull-up bar thing.
I don't know where I've even seen that.
Oh, I've seen his cams before, so it's like to the right of his setup.
This isn't any shade at any of these players because this is consistent across every single one, but they're such male living spaces, you know, like it's just plain white in almost every single one with no decor. And that's just, it's so consistent.
Room here.
Every single, okay, so Kaspersky is the only one that's different out of any of the players here, it feels. But it's consistent across team on team. Come on, guys, you're in these gaming rooms so much. Put something up on the wall.
Just the thing is, right? I'll speak about this as someone who
has a plain white wall behind
has a plain white wall background. I just don't know what to put behind myself. Like that genuinely. And then I think, well, is there any point? Because I'm not going to be looking at it.
Everyone else is, though. You're on camera constantly. It's actually really important for you. More important than the average person.
I just don't know what to put behind me. If anyone's got any suggestions in chat of how I can decorate my house, let me know.
Put I've got a couple of these, the posters of like I got them for Overpass. I actually don't have them up on the wall, but they're on like a shelf behind me, which kind of like the pop art style ones I think are nice. Get one of them like models. You know how like Volt's got the M4?
I've got, yeah, so that's under my desk. I just haven't got anything
under
to
your
mount
desk.
it.
Who's looking at it under your desk?
No one. I've got to put a shelf
put it up on your wall.
Hang on.
Do it right now.
No, I can't. I've got nothing to hang it on the wall with. When we go to cameras after the map, I'll show you, and I'll show everyone what model I've got. Because it's really cool. It's just I haven't displayed it anywhere.
Yeah, you just got under the desk. Good God. Okay, Kaspersky. So far, best camera angle we've had. Best setup.
Note might have loads of stuff behind him. We don't know.
Yeah. Some of the camera angles aren't always the best. I can tell that most of these players aren't streamers. That's often a tell. My favorite when we're doing these is when, well, obviously Focus doesn't have them anymore, but Yorko had a really good setup. Like it was the most like high quality camera and lighting.
Liquid Yorko.
Liquid Yorko, yeah. Big step up for him. That's exciting.
Liquid JT.
I think the Yorko move wouldn't have been as exciting if JT also didn't come through. Because I think JT, his style of calling, I think will really favor the way that Yorko approaches the AWP. To be a lot more explosive.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm excited to see it, especially with those riflers, right? Elysian and Malbs. Like you've just got a lot that JT, I think, likes to work with those style players.
Yeah, I can see a bit of Hauser in Jorko in terms of like the aggressiveness, not the rage. Actually, and the rage maybe.
And yeah, it's like perfect, you know? JT will feel right at home.
It'll be fine. And then you got the Elige bromance as well. We've been informed, guys, that whilst we fix some issues, we've got to head to a little bit of an extended break. So we're going to take a pause and then we'll resume the action between Echo and NiP after this.
cut to the chase. Everyone give me some space. Don't fall out, we fall into place. Every step walking with grace, amen. Keeping my foot off the brakes. Impact, I'm ready to brace. We fall down and land on our face. Just to get up and finally escape. Wait, boom, boom. Baby, I'm trying to get paid. Legends don't die in a grave. They live through the story they made, okay? Boom, boom. Baby, I'm trying to get paid. Legends don't die in a grave. Hey, legends don't die anyway. I was working on a play today. Body bags covered away. I paved, zipped up like a bathing ape. How many of us then came and stayed? Not too many. I've been staying awake to get it and get right on every mistake. I give them a bite, they taking a plate. It's all been a feeling that I couldn't shake. So I just keep killing till I'm at the gates. We straight, we treat them like worms in a lake. They bake, just give me a drum and a bass. I skate and grind till I'm numb in the face, okay? Don't fuck up my day. Don't talk about clutch, I got ice in my veins. I'm coated in Trey, I stick to the code. I'm glitching the game. I do anything for the win at the end of the day. I gotta cut to the chase. Everyone give me some space. Don't fall out, we fall into place. Every step walking with grace, amen. Keeping my foot off the brakes. Impact, I'm ready to brace. We fall down and land on our face. Just to get up and finally escape. Wait, boom, boom. Baby, I'm trying to get paid. Legends don't die in a grave. They live through the story they made, okay? Boom, boom. Baby, I'm trying to get paid. Legends don't die in a grave. Legends don't die anyways. Boom, boom. Baby, I'm trying to get paid. Legends don't die in a grave. They live through the story they made, okay? Boom, boom. Baby, I'm trying to get paid. Legends don't die in a grave. Legends don't die anywhere.
something out of nothing. Then after, you feel me? I'm glad to be in that position because everything is broke.
Every time I elevate, it's something to celebrate. John Jones, I went to heavyweight on these featherweights, but I ain't backing down, I'ma take the weight up another plate. Lean at the crumbs, that's how you eat, let me demonstrate. Decade in the game, I ain't lost a step, I just up the pace. Watch them up the pay, I put in the reps and pick up the chase. Then it up the balance, but we ain't even no miles away. It ain't just a talent, I took the challenge and walked the praise. Fell a couple times, but I got back up with some saving grace. Definitely leader, a pastor still need a preacher. Talk to me when I'm shallow, lend a lens to see deeper, closer in to see higher up. That's too much for the speakers, but ain't much for the thinkers. Clouded, I rush to the lower end to see what's in the deeper. Found a message to send itself, we're much younger and eager. Keep your youth and maintain your health, cause the future is trouble. But you made for the struggle, and you born with the hustle. Any imagery less than greatness, erase it and double down on your first mind. I come from the worst kind, made life before I found shine. No chain, it was all grind. I'm him and they wanna dim, but my lumen's way off the chart. I'm human, I can't admit, but my spirit up with the stars. I'm clear as I ever been. This feeling won't never end. They watching, I notice, but it ain't knocking the focus. I'm highest and hottest, but I still be the coldest. I'm a champion, I'ma win, I know. I'ma grind for mine, they can't stop me, no. If I die, it's fine, cause I live to show that it can be done. I'm a champion, I'm a champion. I'ma win, I know. I'ma grind for mine, they can't stop me, no. If I die, it's fine, cause I live to show that it can be done. I'm a champion, I'm a champion. Life been so crazy, I can't do nothing but look high. This is just like I prayed, but ain't like I thought. I'm my way and sitting in my zone while they plotting out my grave. I'm plotting my next stop out state, getting that pay. I kept it true, I can't say how they played. I'm just gonna state what I knew and thank God I got grace. Grace for my years I've been putting in that pain. The bounce back insane, the build up took time, but wiped up the stains. I'm mic'd up is live, tap in, let's get gains. It ain't no more would did or should did. I got too much right now to brain. That's all I know and all I live for. All trying to stop my show. The tour 10 years ain't stopping till it's round the world and back again and back again and back again and back.
And we are back. Echo 2-0 up. If you missed it, it was a force 5 from NiP, and then they got hunted. So they go into this round with very little.
Yeah, they are broken. And for Echo, an opportunity for them to start off this T side incredibly strong. Nate's back the other way. Snappy and Shush might actually have a creep down. What's this timing like? It isn't the greatest, actually. And in fact, looks like Boy is holding for this eventuality. Snappy. Let's go around this corner and being helpful. The swing. Oh, I was going to say it's actually pretty decent, but Boy will find Shush. Echo, reset. Go into A. It's going to be perfectly timed. No one home. Iceberg's got all the space. This is going to be a third round, absolutely.
Spursky almost got the trade, just spamming the wall, which would have been really cool. Unfortunately, it didn't happen. Snappy gets taken out through the entrance to Jaguar. And you're just looking for a bit of damage here. Nothing else to be had. Cards at it. But no, it doesn't find the shot. Spursky looking for his. Tags, but not bags. The kill comes, but it's on a Mackie.
Oh, that's not good. Galil at a bare minimum. Doesn't come in. And Echo will get off to the strongest start possible. At least the guns can come in for NiP, and we can have a little look and see what the gun round's going to look like. I imagine Echo will be expecting and ready for the aggression. Snappy actually gets given the Mac 10. It's down on the AWP. It's taking it over towards A. Yeah, big fight brewing in towards middle. Counter flashbangs were seemingly okay. But No is able to get the opener, and Shush will follow through. Guns coming for NiP. It's looking a whole lot stronger.
Yeah, much better to get things started. Iceberg trying to walk out. That timing is superb, and he's made it better. That's out of nowhere. Just takes the brave call to walk through the smoke. Puts into the 3-on-3. For NiP, they're not going to move these players on B. They've got Down with ZWP, who's holding over at A. And they're going to hold their nerve here on B.
That's the right call. Absolutely the right call. One smoke on Iceberg. Oh, timing. Shush has got to get back on the angle, and he will, but he won't find the frag. So Snappy's got a Mac 10 and a dream to hold Echo back. Stow moves over with the AWP, and they pause. Actually really like this out of Echo. Being disciplined, wide swing, Snappy only able to find one. And now Stow, it is doable, but it's going to be tricky. Reveals that he's wielding the sniper as well. One will get planted. Nade will land on Stow. Has he got an opportunity? Yes, he does. Boy peeks. And look at Stow. He's really ready for Iceberg. And Iceberg is about to get backstabbed. That is an awesome clutch from Stow. Game sense. 2,000.
Yeah, and around the NiP, I think are very happy to take, considering how it was going. Got a 5-on-3, and then suddenly it's back to a 3-on-3, and you start to sweat. It's down. Cool, calm, collected. Gets it done. Saves some face. Started so well here in middle with this fight going exactly how you wanted, but Iceberg that was a crazy timing to take. Almost unravels the entire thing till Stown steps in to get it done.
I love how instinctual he was. Like, immediately, he didn't second guess himself. He's like, right, this player's going to be in the short smoke. Another fight in mid. Another blinded effort. Salazar gets rid of Kaspersky, but it's Shush with the double up. And he wants even more.
No!
Try and replenish the smoke, but he still gets the kill. And the spray's really good onto Iceberg. Another follow through on that spam? No, instead Iceberg just walks through the smoke. This time his timing isn't there. But leaks through the smoke is. And every round for NiP becomes terrifying.
But it's just Echo just obsessive walking through his smokes, aren't they? I thought that he was going to get away with it there, boy, but it didn't work out. CTs have separated. See, Lee's got this kill down bottom of B. A little concerned where he could have got to. They're going to allow him to take this bomb. Shush will come back, and he might actually be able to complete his ace. Problem becomes if Leaks gets this kill onto Shush, and then this 1-on-4 clutches that started becomes very winnable. We spotted him out.
Oh.
And that information only went one way. 35 seconds.
Stan's looking back. Shadow.
No, he's focused on A.
It's all
Leaks
Shadow.
is putting this together. He's got the catch on Shush in a second. Oh, the timing. Miss now, and Stan will confirm it. Oh, it was played so well. Just misses that timing, a bit of patience, and he would have been rewarded.
That's so unlucky. He knew exactly where both of them were. He saw the shoulder and he saw the shadow. And you're right, if he just waited for the opportunity, it would have presented itself to him. A great round out of Shush. So NiP able to level. It has been expensive though. Like, I wouldn't hate a buyback. Or Echo, if they could afford it. And yeah, they can. It's actually, this buy looks a hell of a lot better than I thought it was going to be honest. Spersky dives in, now has to extinguish. And they know that he's here. But he'll still take the fight anyway. Half blinded, looks back at Heaven, but the adjustment onto Altex is beautiful. Snappy then comes over the top just to help out. Another push through the smoke. Snappy, not on his watch. And NiP are about to equalize the score.
This time's much more confident. Not letting them come back through. It's going to be equalizer, and also will be them with the advantage into the next round. Down with the final kill. Snappy and Kaspersky combining middle. Proving to be very difficult for Echo. That's 2-3 rounds, really, where they've just been eviscerated. Trying to contest it. So be very surprised if we see them go for these early mid plays for a minute now. Just the way that these couple have panned out.
It's really impressive. And look, Kaspersky played a brilliant game against the 100 Thieves. He was phenomenal. It's down 8-2. They're going through the motions now, and all these little tricky plays of Echo, just walk pushing smokes, not working. Shush will find Altex. If 5 players get kept alive here for NiP, their money is completely rebounded. They're in complete control of this game. The round a guarantee. More economic damage out of Boy. Not happening. Beautiful. Out of NiP. They're right back in this.
I love this stuff. Nice and clean. Exactly what you wanted in the last 2 rounds. Got a little scared for NiP with how quick Echo came into this. Here comes the AKs. I'll give it another shot. Will it be this mid-fight? They are sending players here. They're actually going to try and contest this again. Well, if they do, actually it will go okay for them because it's a passive hold in mid. Instead, it's aggression into main. Boys considering it. Stan falls off. Having now got Shush on the ankle. Drops the incendiary to bait him in. But Boy surely is going to be thorough on this, but just walks straight into Shush.
He's playing a lights-out game right now. Salazar. Oh. We'll push down back. Now that's good info. You know that 2 players are over here. But you're not ready for Snappy, who yet again just walks through this Heaven smoke. Deals with Iceberg. Kaspersky then finds Salazar. It's all crumbling and falling apart now for Echo. Altex and Leaks. Essentially trying to recover the situation, but Kaspersky just takes a very wide swing. Snappy gets the trade on no. And NiP now look at an entirely different team.
Yeah, they woke up after that first little wake-up call that came through. Everyone's firing on all cylinders. Okay, we're going to have the Leaks Hero AK. So to say, yeah, I've been really impressed with what I've seen out of Leaks in the games from Echo we've watched. He's really been the standout, and I think the way that 1v4 was coming together showed signs of what to expect from him. In the play to keep an eye on, NiP favored to take Ancient by mistake. It's going, no surprises. There's that Leaks AK getting active, but another kill found from Shush. That was the lurk on A. Leaves the rest of Echo focused on B.
Echo do this an awful lot on the T side, especially on Ancient, where they'll just have like a spare man walking A all the time. You always have to commit a player if you're playing against Echo, and Shush covers very early. That's really nice. Kaspersky also will have to be on red alert. 4v3. A disadvantageous position on the bomb site right now for NiP. No. Fully blinded? No. And instead, he'll grab the first. I thought it was No getting the kill. Instead, it is Stown who looks back in, but Leaks is on the angle. 2v2. Shush creeps in close. Spam on towards the bomb, not connected. This is a really good opportunity for Echo just to hold their nerve.
Salazar's now got himself an upgrade. He's got the AWP. He's very happy with that. Leaks goes for the clear, see if anyone's pushing behind, gets the confirmation. Salazar can just focus forward. On the line from Cave, and oh, it's a leg shot. How is that not fatal? Looked like it went straight through the chest of Shush. He's just going to defuse it. Right in front. The molly going in. Is it going to do it? It will. Kaspersky gets that trade, but Smoke has to stick it. Leaks comes around. Can he deny the spam? Yes, he can. 3 from Leaks and a round that they weren't favored, but they'll take.
I think that's deserved, to be honest, because the Salazar kill should have definitely been clean cut. Great entries. And then the molly follow through. Just guarantees it. Yes, dicey, because that's a CT incendiary. I know he's on low HP, but he would have had probably about another half a second. ATK gear, if you want to get yours, atkgear.com. Nade goes on to Leaks. Snappy. Been so incredibly aggressive, gets spotted by Leaks, the spam, not connecting on him, and in fact Snappy will just claim the kill. What? Stown has just got a USP kill through the smoke, downrange on Salazar. The cave setup. No. Is able to get the frag. Snappy. Oh, gets destroyed. And now Note really needs to be careful. There's no escape. He's got to fight to his death.
And Molly's going to land his feet. And he's not able to get away. This looks really good for NiP with that forward setup, but it doesn't pay off. Down. Caught out, trying to ascend. And what's the call from Echo? They go into B. Sure, should be very happy. He's already left A, and they know he's normally over that way. So they are going to make their move, but they pause for a moment, see if they can catch the response. Can't hold forever, though. They're going to have to make the play, and now Shush at ramp. We could be in the prime position to end this. They're going to step out, and off the utility, he gets confirmation. Coming to his bomb site. He can deny this bomb being planted, and oh no, it's on the other side. Sees a body. Can't quite connect the shots through the smoke. He's run out of bullets, the flames, but that's not where they lie. Repositioning towards short, and he's going to tap on the bomb and maybe even try his hand at it, but can't quite immediately find it. And now finding these 2 CTs is going to be impossible. 1 in CT gets the job done. And that was a round where NiP really felt like they had every advantage.
Yeah, it really did. They had a double setup in towards Cave. Snappy falls, a really good clearance with the molly to flash out Note. It's down. Scaling up in towards Heaven. Gets cleared and sideswiped. Echo just exude an enormous amount of discipline in this round. I like the plan. It's open for CT, then they group up together. They go all the way around the world. That's NiP taking a timeout. As they did rebuild back into this game, but Echo are really putting up a stern fight.
Still, well, that's just the whole best of 3. NiP are favoured by stake. Echo keeping it relatively close, all things considered. Direct up ramp. Smoke keeps him in favour. The flashbang comes behind it. Iceberg gets the opener. Altec spams one and a missed shot from Stown. Looking to try and recover things, but they're just getting collapsed upon.
Oh, the spam is even relentless as well. Like, Kaspersky can't do anything now. If he had more HP, maybe he could get a few kills. Now Tex will see him in the corner and just take him out. That's so clean out of Echo. Change of pace straight in towards B. And before NiP knew it, before NiP could even think about saving, they just get completely sideswiped.
Just explosive,
I don't think the
isn't
money's
it?
going to be the greatest.
No, it's going to be terrible. Immediately the flash through the smoke, and yeah, you can see 3 FAMAS as part of the buy. Gonna get a mid-fight again. And it's a 5-7 to keep them at bay. Does have some support. FAMAS behind, and Iceberg just walks out, gets 2. And his openers have been phenomenal. Currently 12 and 9 top of the server. As this is looking to be a clean wrap, 7-5. As Leaks is just lurking. Doesn't get the final frag. Someone will, it'll be Altex. Echo win out the half.
NiP given a little bit of a reality check because there were clean rounds towards the middle of that first half, but at the beginning of the end, Echo were really solid and incredibly convincing. Maybe there's a lot more to say here in this winners match. Maybe it's too soon to be writing Echo off because they've done a great job. Now they're on the CT side. NiP, very aggressive team by nature. Typically have good T side, sure. With 4 players also leaning B or Echo, this is the perfect time to go into A.
Yeah, that's good. Salazar's just sitting in donut. You'll hear the Stutil going over, but when do they actually begin to move? Still waiting just in case it's fake. Second smoke goes down. Bomb site is taken. Bomb planted. And now it has to be the retake. Got a smoke for main. Iceberg's lining that up. A flashbang as well, but no kit. So time at premium. There's this lurking towards elbow as well. Snappy looking to catch someone off guard and keep them occupied at least. He'll leave. Fight comes through from Temple. Flash is fantastic because Kaspersky just steps in to bail out his teammate. Iceberg does eventually win his fight. And Leaks gets one as well, but they still time such a big problem here, and they're just getting run down from every corner. Nothing found easily. And they all get cleaned up in the end.
Yeah, really good round out of NiP. It's simple, it's direct, it's straight into A. Kaspersky jumping into Temple to save his teammate who was full blind really kicks that round into gear. Because if that goes the other way, all of those kills could then be isolated there for Echo. And Snappy, look, sure, he doesn't get the kill on the player in elbow, but he at least blindsides him for a couple of extra seconds. It is shush on a massive flank that will get there in time, but Kaspersky really the hero for NiP.
Fuliko and Stack on A. It's actually in the right position. This is an interesting place for the Zeus.
Is that going to work?
I don't see how it can work because it's such a common clear. Yeah. But that sets up the USP, so I guess the trade-off is there.
No. Don't talk into it like it's good.
It worked for a kill.
Wow.
You sound like the Zeus guy then.
That was inadvertent.
7 goes 7. Guns out for Echo. Mid being taken by NiP. Uncontested. Go down to the utility. Give it a fight. Looking for the timing on the spam. Doesn't quite connect. And now at NiP will actually move back to B as Echo go to clear mid.
Yeah, good timing on this. If NiP go, if they take their time and they dilly-dally, then the timing will be missed, and Echo will not only have cleared mid, but also would have rotated back at a moment's notice. They don't actually directly clear mid, which I think is interesting. Rotations are still here, though. NiP drop all the utility. Note gets up close. Flashbang feels good into cave. And Note will blindside leaks. Dodges the flashbang. Now there's a way in. Is there a smoke here for NiP? There is. And a flashbang to get them over. A boost up potentially, but there's been spammed and accounted for by Snappy. That's beautiful. Good diligence, good awareness that there can be a boost here out of Echo. And now in the 5-on-3, I think you're walking off.
What's funny about that kill? Oh, actually, hold up. Look at the hunch. Lovely from Snappy. That third kill makes all the difference with the chance to rebuy. They're even hunting. I think Ultek's going to lose his life in a second. Iceberg, he'll be lucky to live. Ultek's turns. Okay, so he's all right. But there comes Shush. And Ultek just fighting. Hold on. He'll make it costly. Give himself an AK. I gotta kill everybody, actually. Nope. No, it'll remove him, so nothing saved.
Yeah, and that feels very familiar, doesn't it? To when Echo had the guns, they ran down NiP. Maybe it was a little bit worse for them, because that was on like a half buy, where they were trying to carry forward like an M4 and an MP9. Instead, Echo lose everything. They lose all the rifles. Altex has now gone to an MP7. Stake odds swing back in favor of NiP, but only just. It's getting very close. Obviously, it's a one-round game. You deposit $20 and activate with star 35. You get $5 a day for a whole week. As NiP look to extend this lead.
And the weakest weapon is on A. Sounds like with the USP, no armor. So he's keeping money for an AWP. And NiP are encroaching upon him. So they're going to do well to avoid this stack that's in play on B. Most of these items can be threatening. You're going to give it a go, see if you can get an AK. At the very least. Or make the threat of the round a possibility. A smoke on main. Kaspersky's got the angle. No flashbang to worry about. Swing. Didn't quite work out. Finally, a couple of kills come through, but no gets the double, boy. So the frag. So it's some good damage, but ultimately it's NiP racking up rounds.
It is, but that is, again, yeah, serviceable damage. Like, you get 3 kills. Like, that's pretty good. The issue is that NiP, as you say, have been racking up the rounds on this T side since it's begun. Echo have not posted on the defense yet. Salazar's got the AWP. But you're at a crucial juncture here. If Echoes don't start pulling rounds together and getting them over the line and making it feel a little bit more convincing. This second half is going to come and pass you by before you can even realise. It's interesting watching the dynamic of the mid-fights. NiP being so aggressive. Note has got really good timing. I don't think he realises it.
Yeah, it's very maybe about like it's a bait with the runaway. Oh, well,
Shot.
Stan just gets a real slammer onto Leaks. Ah, Snappy! Don't know about that. Uh-oh. Now Note has been caught, and what looked really good might come undone. Shush can bail them out. Oh, never mind.
Can he?
That was a very snappy move. Oh, but they've saved the round because of that smoke and the walk. Okay, the bomb can't be collected. Expert's just going to kill everyone. Now he's going to get the bomb.
Oh.
And somehow they've recovered this.
Have they?
Maybe? 1-on-1.
Oh, this is so chaotic. Low HP goes onto the AWP. Boy, now walks red. Oh, does Kaspersky read into this? I don't think so. He's going to be expecting Donut. Boy's already going around the world, but he's taking his sweet time. Kaspersky looks at Donut for a hot minute. Will then go and clear A. Actually makes it round to big box in time. Boy's got a kit. And he's got utility. Kaspersky transfixed on Donut. Now he looks back over. Ollie goes in towards main. Stick. Oh, happening behind the box. I don't think you can get rid of this. Wire's spotted, but defuse locked in. Beautiful out of Boy. Kaspersky will get the kill, but it's Echo with that defuse.
He planted safe rather than against the CT wall, so you can just defuse behind. It's a bit of an unfortunate plant position for that reason. Would have much preferred if he'd planted straight against the wall, but maybe he was worried about that fast flank through red. This should have been NiP's round, and Snappy just runs, jumps around the corner into two players, gives the bomb over. They recover the bomb, and they're in a 2-on-2, and I thought they were just going to plant the bomb and win. But instead, they decide to push into CT, it gets into the 1v1, and, well, we saw how it ended.
I mean, Salazar does brilliantly. Just to get that kill. Quick one, ATK are giving away 8 gaming mice throughout the StarSeries qualifier. Full details in the banner. So have a little look. See if you can enter and try and win. I mean, Salazar does so well because he was getting flanked upon by Note as well. Note had supreme timing in Red Room, but Salazar goes back to look at it. Really crucial round out of the AWP. No one home on A. Massive fight brewing in middle. And Altex and Iceberger looking at the floor so consistently. And as they take B, NiP have got A.
Not down yet, though. Not fully in their control. Spam will actually give the advantage over. And, oh boy, look to make it a double, but it's down that punishes. Now the C4 is planted. Resmoke available from Kaspersky. That goes deep into Donut. But it's actually in from Temple that the threat comes. Sound sees that gun picked up. Gonna be ready for the swing to come out. Has support by him. But he missed a chance. A step forward. Note needs this fight on Iceberg. The MP9. Oh, is managed. And then Kaspersky gets his, and it's all done and dusted between the two of them.
I'll tell you what, I was gonna say, and I was thinking about it in my head when they were lining up the utility and they're ready to go. I was thinking, I don't know if you really want to go for this, which sounds crazy in a 4v4, but there's one kit on Iceberg who's stuck in Donut. You've got no utility to get in, and if you lose everything. And that's exactly what's happened here. They go for the retake, they walk away with 0 kills. NiP have 4 alive. They now keep pushing themselves further into the lead. And it's NiP, they even take the timeout. I don't think the money's in the greatest state of affairs here for Echo. I think by potentially going for that retake in the 4v4, that might cost them the whole map.
Let's see what it looks like, but some serious ramifications. Who won out the first map in that series?
Nuclear Tigers.
Nuclear Tigers.
Double OT banger on Ancient.
That means they are equivalent major winners if they beat out 100 Thieves. That's how it works. That's what Cyril was saying.
I think that's how it works, yeah.
Makes NiP the same.
I like this stack. Hello. Snappy. Drops the nade in. Scoops up the AK. No one dies. I like the timing out of Note. Shush will burn alive Altex. Snappy still waits. Note how is his timing? Pretty good. Sees the second player and deletes. And this round should now be over. It should be falling in favour of NiP for 11, even if Salazar gets Note.
Oh, Salazar. Can he have a sequence? Can he save them?
No.
He's looking for it. The headshot, just that one bullet needing to connect. Now his teammates actually already here and moved into the A bomb site. They're hoping they'll still commit in towards A. Bomb hasn't moved over yet, and Salazar's still just dueling out in middle. Smoked off. They're going to split the defense. But now you're probably not expecting leaks where he is. But it might not matter.
It might matter, because the AK's over here now. 20 seconds. I guess you've got double smokes to put down. You just don't want to get spammed out. You really do not want to get spammed here if you're Snappy or Stown. Smoke goes in. Salazar, he's going to walk it. Maybe a smoke walk is exactly what the doctor ordered. Stown on the Tech 9, able to pick up just enough seconds to plant the digits, but where on earth is Leaks? He scales in towards heaven. He's got an AK at his disposal. Stown locks in on Cave. Timing isn't going to be there for him. Leaks hits the shot. And how on earth did NiP blunder that one?
Tell you what, it's Salazar just arriving with that AK that he wins out. Gets his frag and then just makes it so uncomfortable for NiP. The decision to walk through the smoke while the bomb's being planted, I mean, it's a bold one. But you think of all the angles that are being held. They can't be covering both cave, ramp, short and long. He takes the timing, hoping he catches it, and he does.
Crazy round. And now the conversation goes completely the other way. Speak about the economy of Echo. Well, they just win the eco. That's a good solution. Salazar's now on an AWP. That's free, by the way, because that's Stown's. Money on its last legs. Now for NiP. Echo could take the lead, but no, has found Iceberg through the smoke.
That one doesn't take too much, does it? A break, a swing, and a kill. So back the other way it goes. That's the AWP confirmed in towards red, at least right this second.
Oh, that's a nice block. Are you just going to walk through this? No. No way you walk through this. Oh, this is so devious. You're going to have no idea this is happening if you're Altex. They disrespect the smoke. They're going to go quiet, and you have to clear A main before you plant. Snappy's going to kill him.
There it is.
That's genius.
Kaspersky's just going to walk into Salazar. Picked apart. Veko, they have to save these two guns. Salazar has that money, thankfully for him, but not the case for the rest.
They're all hunting. Every single player is hunting for NiP. Oh, Leaks could be walked upon. Because he's expecting players to be running. Oh, with a swing out. A lot of damage. And a kill. So, boy. Now the only one. Oh! No. Shush, of course.
I was looking
There's going to be a
that.
spam. They lose everything.
I mean, what else are you going to do if you're NiP in that situation, right? Like, the bomb's about to, like, the time is about to go. So, like, Yeah, you may as well spam it. I was thinking, boy, you're not living there. That's brutal. Echo lose everything. And it's such an important juncture. They can make a decision here. Salazar has the money, but it feels like you play for OT.
You got to play for OT. You have to. Who knows? Maybe he can just win an eco again. They are not playing for OT. And yes, pendulum swings even more heavily in favor of NiP. Massive nades. How's the spam? Pretty good. No, yet again, we'll find Iceberg in back-to-back rounds.
Yeah, now Rex is dead. At least Salazar's there with the trade. Leaks gets revealed. He gets legged. He's on 1 point of health. There goes Salazar, and, well, this might just be the end. Boy, gets here's a look at the points of health on both these players.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not happening. You're saving these guns. You're going to pick up an AK in middle, and you're going to run away.
Unless... No, I know. They're definitely saving this. You can't hunt either if you're shush or stout. You understand that they're going to be in middle, probably for the weaponry, but the minute you overstep it, if you lose your life, like, that round's back on. So, what, 2 AKs? Or an AK and M4? Really not bad at all. Or the save. That would be NiP up to map point on their opponent's pick. It was looking so good for Echo on the CT side. But NiP's T side has just been supreme.
Alright, that's true. Saved AKs actually make a hell of a difference. We do want to fight mid after how this has gone. The utility has been so good, but Salazar gets up high. So the opening kill comes through. Short damage, but they're still standing. Kaspersky.
Oh, wow.
Oh, he's testing fate. Yeah, that was a risky maneuver. And, okay, well, Traces reveal something for Stout.
Altek's a lucky boy. They really want to fight this cave player. Try and get rid of Altek's. Good molly. Nade. Doesn't do any damage. Altek's still standing. It's down. Jumping. Trying to secure something. There's 3 players here. Look at Iceberg, who's already on the move on the flank. Shush is considering it. He's going to go back and have a look. Shush gets this kill, which he will. You go A. You go A immediately, surely. Surely.
Oh, Stout, this molly. Oh, please throw it. Please throw it. It wins the round. Okay.
Oh.
That works too. But
Or
that's the
does it?
bomb. We're just gonna molly. Then he can smoke and he's got full control. Someone's not gonna do the job. Doesn't go deep enough. Shush. Okay, drops his own smoke and now he's managed to hit the bomb, the spam, and Shush gets away. A bunny up around the corner, a tap on the bomb, a charge through, but it's Boy that comes through.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I can't believe it either. I don't know. I really don't know. You were right, though. I guess the molly really does win the round. But it wasn't thrown by Stown. The jump over. They got the kill on the flank. Surely you go A. crazy round out of Echo. Fact that boy was ready for Shush to plant the bomb, fake it, and go back and try and kill him. 2 rounds the difference. Echo. Can they force OT? There's a real shot here.
If they just thrown that molly. I mean, to be fair, Snappy just undoes most of it anyway. Like, brilliant double from him. And boy, with the 1v3 to get it done. It's really cool. Rotate 2 Tech 9s.
It could.
No mid-fight from the CT side this time, so Scout's actually just going to walk out.
Flashbang's good to get him on the donut angle. Altex really needs to be careful. Stound's going to fall back. Spam goes both ways, and Leaks comes off a little bit more worse for wear. Spotted, but missed. He double scoped in. Altex now on for the double. That's beautiful, because now you can just rotate these players in from the red room, and it works out superbly. Kaspersky able to get the first. The 1v5 surely isn't happening here. They're all in middle. They're all over your bomb. And that's the money gone for NiP. I think we're looking at overtime.
He's going to save. It really could go OT. That's just Altex just getting individual fights and winning them. Feels all too easy. Really feels too simple. Kaspersky, you don't need to. You don't need to throw this AK away. And you do.
Unnecessary.
You're getting all of the action here today. Potential for OT for Echo. Yeah, map pick of Ancient. Nuke is the next. That's NiP's choice, but one that Echo are very good on. It's so hard to split these 2 teams. Echo is such an unexpected underdog. I mean, it's pistols. Could have been an AK, Kaspersky.
It could have been an AK. Should have been an AK. I just don't even know how we're here. I'm lost for words. I mean, Echo have played a blinder towards the end, but NiP, you feel like they might have fumbled it. Maybe they snatch it right at the death. 1 minute left. 4v4. No one's on B. Wait, hang on. Nobody's on B. Kaspersky's hit Iceberg. Wait a second. This is starting to get a little bit nervy.
That's an M4. Just got the AK. These kills coming in. This becomes quite tricky for Echo. Smoke goes down, bomb not planted, but the molly upsets Salazar. And they will do some work. And the bomb still goes down, and it's a player advantage for the retake already. Fast on the rotate. Altex gets his kill. the woods yet. Salazar just looms, looking for something. And Sentry to upset Snappy, force him off the spot. This is the pick, and Salazar gets it. Altec swaps the AK Snappy, trying to face him, and there comes the backstab. Snappy gets his, but we are going OT. They find the way in, but it's Echo with the close. 12 goes 12.
Oh, Echo, make us sweat, make us panic, especially after nobody is on that B bomb site, but Shush takes an advanced fight. They try and look for space that they deem that CT isn't safe. And it has to be cave. Little did they know, if they double swung that AWPer, they would have guaranteed the trade. They would have put an AWP in Stown's hands. And that would have been a hell of a lot different. Instead, overtime. Fair play to Echo. But again, NiP have a significant advantage in that round. Sure, they're only on pistols, but they've still got the players. And we need more. Double overtime on the B stream on Ancient. Here we get single.
Looking direct to A this round. Every single player here for NiP. Altex alone at the moment. Salazar is in towards Red Room. That rotation is a little ways away. NiP need to take their timing now while they've got it. Smoke comes on over. Actually not great, unless that's by design. Altex swings. Trey comes through. Now they are managing to get in. Bam! Doing so much. Almost 2 kills off the back of it. And he will find that second.
Kaspersky now needs to try and protect the president with Stown, but it just doesn't work. Boy, does brilliantly. Triple kill for him. First blood drawn by Echo. They take the lead again.
Boy, Spam's just so good. Completely upsets them. NiP take their one pause that they get here in overtime. Bomb didn't even get down in that round.
Five openers from Note. Flashbangs out mid for NiP. Note looking to add to that impressive opener tally. Instead, it's going to be Leaks that has a go. Potentially in towards Cave. Altex jump in. Which is scary. And yeah, Snappy. We'll get rid of him. That's rush of blood to the head for Altex and a very easy kill for the in-game leader of NiP.
Yeah, still thought Altex was going to maybe have him for a second there on that fade. This is surely got to be NiP getting 13. With the smoke landing in Iceberg's face. They don't have the benefit of the spam kills. They do have utility to get this going. Iceberg.
I'm in.
Oh, no, Snappy's covering it. Never a question. Good smoke to block off these donut players. That isolates 3 players from this post plant. Shush needs to come in strong, and East is getting spammed out, but no, his tears bursting through. Shush, huge kill, and he makes it 2. Recovering that round when the smoke caused some concerns.
I mean, beautiful from Shush, but every round just feels like a laboured task for NiP. They had the position, they had the donut smoke, they had the kill on Iceberg, and then one smoke cuts all of them off. There's a leg and a trade onto the AWPer. There's a touch and go moment for Shush. He's able to find that frag. We say thank you for Lorgar for being the official sponsor of the PCs. An iceberg. Oh! Hello. Pushes elbow. And Altex pushes A main at the same time. Snappy dead and dealt with. Good trade out of note. And Altex now feeling the burden. Swaps to his knife to try and escape, but he can't do it. A bomb site now looking to be overrun by ninjas.
Yeah, but do they actually want to commit? Kaspersky's not budged. Shush gets the information on the rotate. Salazar moves over. Echo is split right now. NiP is just about working out how to avoid the most players. They might just be walking into this sniper. Salazar starts to look forward. Here's a chance to even things up, and he'll take it with glee. Note, out of the equation. We're into the 3-on-3.
I think if you see the AWP donut, you got to recognize that he's probably solo A. Kaspersky will deal with Boy. You've heard the smoke land there as well. It's a lot of damage on to Kaspersky. And NiP walk middle. I'm worried they're overcomplicating things, but no, instead they'll come through heaven. 30 seconds. Leaks can win the round completely on his own here.
Wouldn't be the first time. These two in particular have put together some crazy rounds. The flashbang good, but Stan doesn't blink.
No smoke.
Now the molly. That's not a good molly. But he can't deny the bomb. Walks forward in, now revealed. Has to step back, wait for his teammate to come over. No utility is a big problem here. Stan is stuck. But he can just scope it on long. Leaks on this swing. Needs to be instant and, well, missed chance. Stan, that's a huge kill. Especially with Shush going down. HP so low. Leaks just chasing him down and Stan swivels. 2 for NiP on the T side.
Massive from Stan. Absolutely huge round because he misses the easiest shot. He's missed the long one. He then snaps back in on Salazar. Ring around the rosy, around the bomb site with the Tech 9. And then that also entices his teammate to come in from cave. If Stan doesn't get that headshot, his teammate will. NiP, necessary round for them, you feel. As these halves on Ancient have been dictated by the T side. 7-5 in each. So it's nice for Kaspersky. He is able to hit that frag on Boy. 14-13. Mid never went well for Echo.
Late take 2 flashbang, so good, and it's looking fantastic. Counter flash, iceberg, up to his usual tricks, but not the result he hoped for. Boy tucks in, but he's going to be cleared, and Stan needed that one. Could have quickly been an equalizer. Said it's Leaks left into the 1-on-3, burning, and the flank is coming through. Snappy about to sideswipe him. If Stan doesn't get there first, NiP up onto map point.
Yeah, 2 big chances to close now for NiP. And what did we just say? Mid hasn't been working for Echo. Beautiful counter flashes from NiP. They wait, they give it a few seconds, then they deep flash over. You can't see anything. Typically, players, when they come out of mid, they just tuck on that half wall. Beautiful. From the defense. Another double kill. Shush up to 20. NiP nearly at 16. We're going to get through another gun round. They're going to get through another mid fight?
Really?
Surely not, Echo. Surely not. It's the same result. It's the first sign of insanity. Altex will at least get rid of Shush. Stan, though, hits this mark. Leaks of a trade onto Snappy as he starts pushing through heaven, but also look at Note.
Yeah, Note actually moves into B doors. This is
Always in
curious.
A.
But if the bomb goes back to B, Note can win the round. This fight is everything. Oh! Iceberg's ready. And now Kaspersky, I mean, look at the mini-map. How does he work this out?
You gamble and you go. So I like this right now because what Boy's doing is he's now clearing everything to do with A. He'll now go back and clear elbow. Leaks is holding for pushes out cave, down ramp. And if you're Iceberg, surely you go A. You've just cleared absolutely everything, and they're going to B, which means they're going right into Kaspersky. And his waiting arms, 35 seconds left. There's no smoke, but at least there's a couple of mollies. Straight up, in towards the ramp. Go Echo, that molly, in towards short, they know. He understands. Maybe he's just got this timing, but not quite. Leaks will hit the shot. Kaspersky will forward, gets scary when they go to his bomb site. But Echo will stay alive for one more.
Yeah, especially because for a second there, it felt like he had the opportunity to win out that fight on Leaks, and one player was busy on the bomb, the other not in a position to trade. The fight starts so well. I can't believe this push. Iceberg just ready for it. It's calmed by Leaks that someone could have pushed ramp, but that's so unlikely. You'd be frustrated if you note with how that one plays out. Echo looking to force the story T2.
Missed opportunity for Stout. Now they know he's stuck in this corner. He might just try and hold his ground. He might just try to stay here, and he's found Boy a jump up. He knows that one player's out too. That'll give good info to Kaspersky, surely, but he's holding heaven. Looks back in on the angle, able to deal with Altex. 5v3 for NiP. Although Stout's been destroyed, there's still good positioning here for the CTs.
Let's push. Kaspersky on low HP just takes the initiative. A smoke behind him and just progressing. Maybe this time Iceberg does get caught.
It's the same round.
Yeah, it's going to depend what Kaspersky opts to do, but this clear is going to allow the rest of these players to stay here on B. This looks very good. As long as Kaspersky doesn't get caught and allow that out.
Timing is crazy. No, he didn't
see him. How did he not see him? Oh,
Iceberg didn't see either.
God.
This is it. This is the double kill. Immediately. Oh, Kaspersky can only find one. Salazar still higher HP, but it's Note and Snappy to lock things in. It will not go double overtime. NiP are just able to best out Echo, but there's so many rounds there in which you think Echo have not got an opportunity and they find a way in. That's really impressive out of them.
Yeah, really impressive and a little bit crushing, right? Like, even that last round, Salazar gets that spot on Kaspersky and they can just go towards A, right? Like, that, it's right there, that moment. His head is there, but he's just, like, locked in. It's that second he turns. Like, Kaspersky comes through with the backstab. NiP, get it done. It's a grueling affair. With Kaspersky on 29 frags, you do feel like they were definitely working for it. But great effort from Echo. The underdogs punching up. Can't take their map pick, but I wouldn't discount them on Nuke.
No, I wouldn't either. Look, this is a really strong map for NiP.
magical map pools. I guess it's the Danish IGL thing, you know? They end up gravitating Danish cores towards the same maps. But I do have my concerns, given how good NiP have been when it comes to Nuke. Ancient felt like the best way for Echo to get an upset, but I'm excited to see if they can bring that same energy here.
Did Snappy used to like Vertigo? Trying to think.
I feel like he was a Vertigo player.
Because this core of players on Echo are all very much Vertigo enjoyers as well. They used to pick that all the time. So I'm just trying to even stretch the map pool back further to figure out how similar it really is.
He was a Vertigo enjoyer on Ents.
Makes sense, actually, with the players he had on that team.
Play that, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, very similar. Maybe very Danish. Look, really good performance out of Echo. I'd love to highlight some of these players as well. Like, Boy had a brilliant game. I thought Salazar had moments, but could have been more influential. Maybe we get that on Nuke. Kaspersky had a blinder. Like, we're speaking about the Danish contingent. It was the poll that dropped to 1.4 rating. Has had a exceptional event so far. Was really good against 100 Thieves. Is now looking to help NiP push them further. I wouldn't say Note had a bad game. He got 20 kills, but for some reason HLTV only values him as a 0.97 rated player. Like, come on. I thought he was better than that.
Yeah, it's actually kind of crazy. Snappy gets a better rating, but a bit better swing, I suppose. You see some crazy anomalies in the HTV rating at times. Really do your number on you. Altex had 2 more kills than Salazar and ends up 0.2 rating less. So it goes, and into the action we go. Nuke between NiP and Echo. So NiP on the T side of their map choice. Note is actually quite good on this map, especially on the T side. We've seen some really good performances from him. He'll be throwing the util in the pistol.
Oh, this is quick. Really fast out of NiP. Straight in towards A. Iceberg will catch wind of this. Stown, I was going to say got dinked, but he didn't really. It's actually Note that falls. That's the damage bug when you're observing games. That, like, all the players just flash red when they've not actually taken like any damage or much of it. Bomb down, swing out of Kaspersky. Not able to do the damage, but Stown is. He'll grab a double. Shush waiting patiently up heaven with one back, and Iceberg can't follow through. Emphatic pistol for NiP. A clear direction of where they wanted to go, and they immediately ran out the gate. And that's the first time in a very long time I've seen a snappy A rush on the T side of Nuke.
Yeah, that's my go-to pistol round, actually, when I play this map. I throw the molly and flashes from top of the T roof, and then you have the player doing the door util, and then 3 out through heart. If there's no counter util, it's so simple as we just see. No one starts on A, so it's not really any problem there. Note decides to go over main rather than back to cover round, which could have been a problem. It's all recovered in the end. Leaks with the Zeus. This is a good Zeus position, as opposed to the crazy one we saw on Ancient. This is fun. Some solid snake hiding in the smokes, and the flashbang has set up a kill and made it 2.
Oh no.
Oh no, they're getting ecoed.
Unless Shush can come back in this.
Shush. He's managed to make it into the 1v2 for Stown. He's favored in this. Altex going to give him the free first kill, and now it's Iceberg up against Stown.
And Iceberg's only got a USP, so he's got to run in towards A to potentially deal with this. He has got a Galil now, but he's got no armor. On planted for Stown. As he slips away. Understands that Iceberg is going to be positioned, because where are the guns going to be? Beautiful. Out of Shush. Stown with the close. Again, amazing game sense from Stown. And NiP, they rescue it. Just.
That's a really cool eco round, though. I love that. Sitting in the smokes, and then the flashbang comes over, completely catches them off guard. Then you get a flurry of kills off it. And then the response to try and take some space onto A, and that's where the Zeus lies in wait. It's really fun. Oh, this is aggressive. Straight on top of credit to take a peek. Thought he was going to go all the way out to garage. Doesn't. Boy drops his nade and significant damage, but Leaks has lost his life, so a little bit too brazen on that ascent.
Boy's got to be careful. Kaspersky creeps in close. Looks like Boy's ready. This is a really cool off angle, actually adopted by Boy. But Kaspersky will get rid of Salazar. It is now ready. Oh, maybe not for Boy. So there is a trade, but it's still a player advantage. Altex trying to hold on. In the meanwhile, Iceberg's pushed outside and found Snappy. Into A, go NiP. And Iceberg's spam is good enough to get rid of Shush.
That changes the direction of this round. I'm just going to pause and see if they can catch someone across, but there we go. No goes down, and it's on to Stalin. Can't manage it. Iceberg with 3 kills in the round. First Gunny started okay with that node pick, but from there, it's a collapse.
It was a 5-on-3. It was a 5-on-3. Iceberg pushes outside, kills Snappy, goes back and spams door and gets another kill. A little bit slow, but also incredibly isolated out of NiP. Punished accordingly by the captain of Echo. And there was so much damage that was done in the previous. I don't think the money's all going to be there for NiP. I think it's going to be a little bit touch and go when they force in.
It's gone to a third map between 100 Thieves and Nuclear Tigers. 100 Thieves bounce back on Mirage. That's an interesting one to keep an eye on. As it goes to Inferno to decide. It's an elimination match too. So that pop up. That's Lorgar. They're providing all the PCs for the main event. So thank you to them.
Oh, this feels like it's going to be quick in towards ramp. Boy, again, same angle adoption. Don't really want to be pulling out nades at the moment. Shush moves over to door. Spam a little bit onto Iceberg. Boy, caught on the jump up. Big kill. That's down. No molly to push back Salazar. If they just jump down, they can completely avoid him. Iceberg, the only one here. Takes a terrific angle in dark, but surely considered by NiP. No? Okay. And the longer he stays here, the longer they won't check it.
He's not found anything yet, which is kind of crazy. He's going to have to reveal himself now. Now they know, but Altex, what a line. And in a second, all 4 kills come through. It's a fantastic entry, but Iceberg's reposition really wins the round.
They just don't clear him, and he just sits there. It's that false sense of security. Brilliantly handled by Iceberg. As you say, Altex with a crucial double. That's going to force the eco, and that means that Echo can step into the lead.
We are favoured to take this. The odds reflecting, but it's very narrow margins. Kaspersky, great shot. This is Deagles. It's a full deco. Its down does have some armor. Surprised he bought it, to be honest. I suppose that AWP not being prioritized anytime soon. Fortunately, that's a rifle you cannot get unless you get past Salazar and Iceberg, who sits in main. A wide swing to attempt it. And scaling's good. Kaspersky, he's already up in heaven. That is rifle. Fast movement, and that's a big kill. Shush, looking for more, and he's found a double. Salazar wins out his fight. That's huge. But the molly is going to upset him. They could bring the bomb in.
That's brilliant out of Shush. I mean, Boy and Salazar, what do you do? It looks like Salazar's still interested in going for this. And the nade is going to get rid of Snappy. No armor. Apart from Stown, as you've already mentioned, Note's on a big flank. Boy's the only one with a kit. Note is really taking his time here, and that's going to be precious seconds. They're going to dive bomb in. Note needs to get here. Needs to be here in time, or maybe not. Shush with another. Boy with the immediate trade. Stown just needs to hide in plain sight, and in fact, drop off. Oh, no, not the kill. So the AWP will be saved, but NiP on just Deagles are able to answer back onto Echo.
Yeah, it's a crazy round. Starting with the armor, not even needed in the end. Shush, what a brilliant moment. Kaspersky gets the opener, which creates the concern. They want to scale over, get the rifle. You think Kaspersky getting that and getting into heaven's going to be what wins it, but no, it's Shush. Huge moment to strike through, and the fact that he makes this a double. Oh, it's so clean. That's one Echo will be feeling sore about letting slip.
Take an aid onto No. He's going to break open the smoke and reveal Leaks, who will be burning alive. Spam not connecting, and then you've got to be careful of Salazar, but Stan was holding for that line. Leaks incredibly low. Look at ramp. Boy is just pushed the whole way through. Kaspersky feels like he might now have a time in. He looks back. Boy removed. Iceberg brought even lower down the vent, but it's Altex that gets rid of Stown. 2 versus 2.
Very strange round as Snappy now moves outside. Altex needs to be careful on his timing, and Snappy might have just found it. Oh, he's walked into main. Kaspersky is so far removed, though, so if Snappy gets caught here, the entire round becomes unraveled. They're going to re-clear lobby together. Snappy comes back after checking out that no one's here. Kaspersky can join up with him. There's util on Kaspersky's back, so he can throw the molly into heaven. Smoke on main. Get this bomb down. That's the flames. Altex takes a single tick, so that's confirmation that he's present. We would have loved to have gotten that HE out. Would have been a guaranteed frag.
And now what you're relying on if you're Iceberg is to come up the vent in a crazy timing. Oh, or Kaspersky can give it to you. Barrel spotted, Snappy kill collected, no kit on Altex, but Altex is just going to stick it, then gets off it. Snappy not ready for the fight. Altex baits him out with the massive stick, and then he'll go back on it for 10 seconds. A triple for Altex. And we're just going to go back and forth again.
I'm surprised they plant there. You can understand why, because Hut has been cleared. They've just come through it, and they've got the molly on heaven, right? So it's a guaranteed bomb plant. So if you plant on the opposite side, it's exposed to main, which they don't have control over, even though Snappy walked through, but it was a while ago. But I just feel like Snappy could have held it and you get the bomb down, because it's just so hard to play the post plant with the positions they adopted in CT vent and then in towards door with the bomb planted there. It's a unfortunate situation. Great one for Echo to bring through.
Oh yeah, it's nice, because what this does do potentially is create separation between yourselves and NiP in this first half. If you're Salazar, oh no, you just don't want to lose your life. And he doesn't. It's Leaks yet again on top of that credit card position. So you find purchase. Tech9 then spotted. Lost the utility in towards A, but the destination is ramp, and that means that Boy, with his MP9, looking to do the business. First kill belongs to him, and the second as well is just Tech9's. The jump up and the crazy spam, enough to get rid of Kaspersky. It's so clean out of Echo. That has to be the eco now for NiP, and Echo can have a little bit more of a lead here on Nuke.
Beautiful from Boy. Plays that to perfection with the MP9. Love that final frag. That was stylish up and over. Where NiP were building, immediately that's changed. You don't have the 5 Deagles to contend with here either, it's just the 2. Kaspersky actually goes pretty deep in with his. Some loss bonus allows it. Leaks is holding for a drop over main.
I suppose just spamming everything just in case. Do need to be careful because you have lost rounds like this before. Iceberg will just shut the door. It's quite nice, to be fair. Now there's a hole in it, but that shouldn't matter too much. In fact, Iceberg makes it even wider. Through hut. Easy kills. Or should have been. It's for Iceberg. Note is 1 and 8.
Yeah, that needs to change. Kaspersky gets 1 kill with his Deagle. Doesn't quite pay for it, but gives him money for an AK into this round if he wants it. Otherwise, he wouldn't have had one. Time out for NiP. Guns back into their hands. It's going to be the call from NiP. From Snappy, it's been mostly slower. Counter-Strike, very defaulty thus far. That's that set to continue. Only 1 gun round actually posted, and well, actually that's not true because it was Deagle. So actually, no gun rounds posted.
Look at this. Salazar. And Iceberg will kill Kaspersky. Boy's now already creeping through. It's a brilliant time for a lobby crunch. And Altex is in heaven. Can he take his time in? Well, he is and he isn't.
No, they have no idea.
Okay. Yeah,
So
Altex
he gets his.
will fall.
I'm surprised he's not ready.
Yeah, me too. Meanwhile, NiP are crossing outside. But that's where Salazar is.
He's just waiting down secret. Now, if he can't get his kill here, okay, that would have been the change. Snappy. See ya. Not smooth enough on the moves. That was a headshot through the floor. That looked really good when Shush got that space, but from that moment, it's, I don't know, just all falls apart.
Yeah, weird one. I mean, really good initiative being taken by Echo. The fact that Salazar pushes forward, that gives Iceberg the room. NiP just never saw it coming, and after the contact's taken, Boy just makes his move towards ramp. Jump over for No as he tries to go main again. This is going to be A. Break on the smoke, Kaspersky. Take a lot of damage, and then through the smokes go NiP. But it's only to their detriment. Snappy owned by Iceberg. He's having a stormer.
He's getting vocal about it too. Really good time for Iceberg and co. Yeah, him and Boy really lifting this one up. Altex even not that far behind. No one's really struggling. Salazar's not really just been necessary. The Rifleers are winning out all their fights early. And NiP have not won a round with rifles. In the smoke, and oh! Boy turns back.
Got iceberg again.
Now look at this. He just pushed all the way through. Stound's been spotted, and Iceberg keeps on going. He hasn't stopped. Now, if he gets caught here, things get interesting because no removed leaks, and we're into the 3-on-3.
You know about Salazar as well because you saw him. Oh, but it's the bomb. And Stound's just swung. The HP is just not with NiP either. Spursky will drop nades and mollies. Surely someone is going to hold for no, and they are. Spursky able to get the bomb, but then naded immediately. This is going to be a 9-3 half.
Iceberg's just taking liberties. Just walk straight through. Completely catches him off guard. That's the bomb drop. That's the round done at that moment. And they could just converge upon it. I suspected Nuke might be a troublesome time for NiP. Now, we know the CT side is rock solid, but you do need that foundation to build off. 3 is serviceable. You get the pistol. But you really want this 4. Same interaction. This time,
different
down
outcome.
on the other side.
Iceberg held for. You can't do it every round, bro. Though maybe you can because it is 8-3.
It's every round, bro.
The push lobby flow. Outtakes. We'll now move forward. Salazar steps in at main. Stound's waiting. Shush is at the back of Squeaky as well. He gets punished. Swing immediate from Stound, so that's a good trade at least. Leaks drops in at the back of the bomb site, spotted. Not quite dealt with. Needs to find a headshot and will. Onto Stound and maybe baits in Altex for this 1v2. Kaspersky is seemingly aware of it. Altex walks straight into the headshot line. Now it's up to Snappy, who's only got this Galil. He'll make it down the vent in time. But Altex is already on his way back to B.
He's read this. Oh, actually, it looked like he was going towards heaven, so maybe he hasn't read it. But now he knows. Snappy needs to move, or the nade will do some damage, but he'll escape. Pretty clear to Altex what's going on here. Flames, and that forces Snappy forward, and oh, he actually hits the headshot, but it's Altex that wins the 1v2, and a 9th for Echo.
Counter-terrorists win.
Hey, hey, I gotta cut to the chase. Everyone give me some space. Don't fall out, we fall into place. Every step walking with grace, amen. Keeping my foot off the brakes. Impact, I'm ready to brace. We fall down and land on our face. Just to get up and finally escape. Wait, boom, boom. Baby, I'm trying to get paid. Legends don't die in a grave. They live through the story they made, okay? Boom, boom. Baby, I'm trying to get paid. Legends don't die in a grave. Hey, legends don't die anyway. I was working on a play today. Body bag covered away. I paved, zipped up like a bathing ape. How many of us then came and stayed? Not too many. I've been staying awake to get it and get right on every mistake. I give them a bite. They taking a plate. It's all
Unbelievable aggression coming out of Echo on their CT side. They swipe and put NiP on the floor. NiP were winning this game 3-2 in the half, 9-3 down. And this is their safe haven. This is Nuke. This is the map that they pick into against every single team. Right now, against Echo, it looks like they've met their match.
Didn't win a single gun round. At no point did they have rifles and win a round. Pistol. They almost lost the eco. Remember, stand up to 1v2 that.
Okay, of course.
And the deagle round. Like, that's how it went. It's the most one-sided half you'll see in a minute. No, gets the contact. Snappy in towards Hell. Oh, and beautiful simultaneous frags come in. Snappy adopts another slither line, but he has to fall back. They're gonna try and get up. They'll beat him into heaven, but he knows it.
What's gone underneath?
Dealt with Salazar, and now they're stuck in heaven. Have to fight their way out, and that is easier said than done. Flawless for NiP.
Oh, really well played. That was a great pistol. I love the way that Snappy maneuvers himself through that. Takes contact not once but twice, and then puts himself up heaven. Then the rest of the squad just have a swing and a chime in. Really cool to watch from NiP. 5 alive, step in the right direction. No bomb plant either, so you imagine Echo will eco. And whilst their ecos have been dangerous, I mean, if it's just Glocks, then it'll be fine. And it will be.
Nuclear Tigers up against the 100 Thieves in an elimination game. So this is a progression game, so even if NiP loses, they'll be fine. There we go, another Zeus kill.
The thing
the
is,
loser of this
Yeah,
plays
sorry,
the winner of that 100 Thieves Nuclear Tigers game.
Okay. What's the score in the Nuclear Tigers game? Oh, they're winning 6-2.
Currently, yeah, 2-6. I think it popped up with 3. Yeah, I'm not sure, but Echo favored.
Wow, not by much though.
Yeah, pistol round makes a hell of a difference, but NiP need to start winning gun rounds.
It's still 0 gun rounds right now for NiP. It's down on the angle at ramp. Right on the smoke. Iceberg, you know he's going to get tricky with it outside. Oh, hello.
Mwah.
Kiss of death into Snappy. It's down, we'll find Salazar, and oh, it hangs around for way too long. Not sure. 3 versus 3.
Do you just think no one else was there? That was bizarre from down.
Note might get caught here by Iceberg.
Kaspersky can't deny this bomb. Okay, no, it's spotted Iceberg. Ignore him. Good kill, and there is Shush comes through. No! That's the round-winning kill. Bomb could have just been defused, and there would be nothing to do. And now, note, this is impossible. Is he just going to stick this? There's
God,
no
no
way.
way.
There's just no way.
Nearly.
Yeah. Nearly. 0 gun rounds continues.
That's because Iceberg gets stuck on Snappy, and then Stown, I think, wants to drop down ramp, but then doesn't drop down ramp. And it's just kills being given away. Another 3v5. You got this kill, then you got the Salazar one. Okay, 4v3 still counts, right? Still the player advantage for NiP. Nearly for note on that defuse, but not quite. Thanks to Lorgar, as always, for providing the PCs for the main event. We appreciate you. Echo, appreciate Nuke. Nice shot out of Stown. 5-7 for Snappy. He dives backwards to try and get Note involved, and it's only a lot of damage, but it's no kills.
Kaspersky's been plucked as well. Snappy. Nothing offered up. Stown's going to step in, but there's not a need for them to face. Bomb gets planted. You need this AWP. You need to keep it. This is brutal for NiP. We've talked about, like, you know, their nuke results and how many times that, you know, they just have single digit rounds posted against them.
Yeah.
It's only been, what, the 2 losses fact, let's look at the entirety of 2026, right? Which is 24 for 8. The only teams to do it against him are Luminosity and Monty. Did it twice. Obviously different IGL the second time. Gentlemates did it Stank Ranked Episode 1. That was a 13-7. And BC Game did it in Krakow, 13-9. Liquid, all the way back in Krakow as well. But it's very few and far between. 8 losses, only 4 of them single digits, and this might be the worst of the lot.
But it even goes the other way as well, because what I was mentioning pre-game was that when NiP win, their opponents barely get double digits.
No, exactly. It's fine, such a stark shift.
It's crazy. It's awesome out of Echo. Like I love the game plan. Just basically be as chaotic as possible on that CT side and just completely ruin any game plan NiP had. And that worked out really effectively. And now here, on the T side, it's just go, go, go. Get these kills, get these rounds. Stown's got the AWP. He held on to it. NiP are just going to force in. They're just going to buy for the rest of the game. This is quick.
Can we hold? Oh, it was looking okay. Trades come in. Stown misses his chance. No hold. No chance. This has been a wipeout.
Oh no, that just sums it up really, doesn't it? Where's the AWP? There it is. Oh, hello. Boy, we'll find Snappy. No AWP for NiP. And Echo. I guess we'll see him on Mirage.
I guess so.
They nearly won Ancient as well.
This could have been 2-0. This could have been 2-0 for Echo of all teams. ATK gear. I have a mouse giveaway going on. 8 available. Details in the banner. 4 MP9s. And a Deagle. And best start to a round in a hell of a long time.
Down baited in. Nice kill. Oh, drive-by. All right, maybe we're not done quite yet. 5v2 now for NiP.
No, gets the info. That'll result in the rotation downstairs. But only pressed down. I think he should be set. Leaks converging, but oh, kill comes through from Stown. Leaks drops in, spams, but it's Kaspersky with the double. And it's the first full buy round success for NiP in this map.
Does that count? It was only MP9s. Yeah, we'll allow it. We'll give it to him. Brilliant out of Kaspersky, because I mean, he spams the door. And then that gives Stown all the space, just baits in, and he just races down. On now takes his position. Alright, this gun round has to be a success story, NiP. And then the next one. And then the next 4. Doesn't really get any easier. Massive nade onto Iceberg. Artex waits at ramp. Now spams outside. But no kills have been converted just yet.
Yeah, Code is working the maps. Salazar's searching. Given a lot of space outside, but they're not taking advantage of it yet. At the moment, NiP are very focused into A. Snappy will get this information. But actually, did he get a Leaks looking for the pick? Shush, dealt with. And still kind of playing in the dark. Got the outside space. Down. Oh, this timing looks good. Leaks came back to clear. Now Sound strikes. Will Leaks best him. Tucks into the corner and down. Well, beats him in there. Kaspersky gets his fight. Leaks looking for answers elsewhere. Not fighting though. It's Snappy with a double. Iceberg. He'll get removed. NiP get consecutive.
It's not scary yet. But it is NiP looking a lot more convincing on their choice. Rebuys are now plentiful here, but obviously one mistake and everything comes tumbling down. Brilliant push out of Stown in towards lobby. Contact taken over towards Hut. And he thinks, oh, maybe there's a time in here. And there was. He doesn't realise how good the timing was that he hit. It was pretty supreme. Just Eagles. Stown's got to be careful. These players try and converge on top main. Boy finds one, but Shush is there for the trade. And it's fine. Can they cook? Can they come back? You believe it yet, Lucy?
They win this round, I'll start.
Okay, they got to convince you more.
Yeah.
It's down on 22 kills. No. He's on nuke.
Yeah, you don't need to highlight it. We can all see the number. Down. 23 kills. Boy gets one and pulls out a molly, so that doesn't go well for him. Oh, but Salazar, what is that? Just flies around the corner. Now they have the space. Dribble smoke, but Altex is underneath. One goes down, nade. And Note pushing the flank. This is it. Note can have his redemption, and he gets it on the Salazar. Then Snappy comes on out. Last player spotted. Ooh, I'm not sure about all that. The Leaks in a difficult spot still, and Snappy will deal with him.
3-round game. Game on. You get the bomb down. You got the loss bonus as well. You can keep investing this if you're Echo. But Note will get the kill that he needed. Snappy on the silo, able to find another in from Hut. They're getting there. Slowly but surely, NiP are finding a little bit of salvation on this defense.
With the kill and doesn't block the drop, but Kaspersky actually gets a follow-up frag. Note holding it down. The multi-kill comes in. Iceberg reveals himself, but it's brief. Now I start to believe.
Yeah, Tech9's just going for a faster play. It doesn't work whatsoever. Good hold by Note. He did that for his confidence. Echo take a timeout. Their first timeout all map. 2 rounds is what separates NiP from overtime.
Crazy. There's been no timeout at all during all of this. Backs against the wall.
shot. That's down. Pushes forward, not backwards. This is so unorthodox. You do not expect this. You do not expect this. But Iceberg will still clear it.
Yeah, but it's still a common rifle position. I didn't love it. Didn't love it.
Maybe Kaspersky can find purchase on Iceberg. Look at the reposition out of Iceberg. He doesn't clear it. Kaspersky doesn't clear Iceberg, so now it's all on to Note. Double setup, and the ramp will hold. Note and Snappy able to find a triple. Iceberg will get shush surely.
No timing.
Oh, wow.
They pass each other.
Oh, it doesn't matter. They got the bomb right now.
Note again with a high impact moment and a chance to make it a third. No, he's caught out. It's going to allow that bond to be scooped up. Salazar, I can't believe he wins that fight on the clear. That was not favorable for him. Now it's going to let them get the bomb.
I don't mind it.
Come back up. Yeah, the clock is ticking. You can't really go down to B. You have to go to A.
Yeah, Shush has got the right read.
Oh.
He's going to go up heaven. But now this
They're
is
going to go down vent.
Oh, no. So that means they're going to go into Snappy. And
No,
Snappy's
he's left
moving
because
away.
he thinks it's going to be up.
It's
Shush
not.
hears them.
He'll come back now. And the instant headshot onto Iceberg. He can now just wait for Shush. He's going to regroup ramp with Snappy. There's no smoke, but there's both kits. Salazar on the AWP can't make good of the low HP. And Shush will see him. The tag will connect. Shush now starts to shoot. Snappy will tap. Salazar opens the door, and he can't hit the shot. It's Snappy saving NiP, and we need all 24.
Tell you what, Snappy is delivering. Both him and Note actually having some great resurgence. They had like 6 kills between them a couple of rounds ago. Snappy with the multi, Note helping out, and they're managing to stay alive just about. This is crazy if he's down, but brilliant. In towards ramp, Snappy with the triple. Eleven to 12, NiP looking to force this to OT.
Kaspersky's bought Zeus. Spam. Oh, brilliant. Snappy only takes a little bit of damage. That would have been heard by the players outside. Kaspersky tries to spam back. Spoke's just down secret. He's taken all the initiative. No one here yet for NiP.
They're going to move Note down. So acknowledge the possibility. And Iceberg's not going to be silent about it. He wants them to know this is the threat. But we can see in the minimap, this isn't the intent. At least not immediately. Feels like they're going to come back and go for this play. Snappy about to get flashed upon, dropped upon. How ready is he? Dodges the flash, but can't get the kill. Kaspersky, though, he can. And it's looking like overtime. Kaspersky gets that frag, leaks into the 1-on-3. And 2 players to deal with, and down. Well, he gets the collateral. Takes his teammate out to secure overtime.
How many rounds in a row was that from NiP? 7. 7 in a row from NiP to force overtime. Kaspersky can't quite believe it, but it is real. Echo threw everything in the kitchen sink at NiP, and yet their defense held round after round. Frag after frag. Note stepped up in a really big way. So did Kaspersky. Shush with important triple kills. Iceberg recoils back in his seat. They need to figure out now what to do next. As we enter into a tech pause, NiP can still do this in 2.
An unbelievable comeback from NiP. Just when you thought it was going to be a complete wipeout. 12 to 5 was the scoreline. They've managed to get all the way to OT. And now you feel like all the momentum's with them. We're getting Snappy, Note, coming alive. Kaspersky. Everyone's now starting to step up. It's not just down at the top. So what that series versus with Nuclear Tigers 100 Thieves is also really close. 9-7 between those two. That's an elimination game. Nuclear Tigers a step in front.
And look who's basically at the top of the board for 100 Thieves. Big Gliz. 90 ADR.
It's enough he should be.
They've got so many opening kills in that game. The fact that they're only winning 9-7 is crazy. This is a ridiculous series we've got in front of us right now.
OT on both map 1 and 2. It was NiP that got to map point first on Ancient and then couldn't get that final round. They did it in OT. This time it's the opposite way around. They look for the same outcome.
This is quick outside. First time we've really seen multiple players cross outside here for Echo. But down, ready. He'll deal with Iceberg. Iceberg's been the common lurk for Echo. So maybe you're not expecting. And yeah, look, Stown's already repositioning. Surely you're not going to be ready for this many players down B.
But are they going? Snappy's got such a good line here. I don't think you're going to be clearing this. At least not actively. You're going to give it a half look. Oh, okay, the clear does come. But now Stown just turns around. Gets a second. Leaks, low HP, and Shush pushes to deal with Boy. Stown's now on the line. We're going to see if someone crosses back. Leaks is going to need to with the bomb. So that's now dropped. And it's Stown coming really alive in this round. Salazar in a 1v4. He's had quite the impact, and Kaspersky will flank upon him. So it's NiP stepping into the lead.
Tell you what, Stown's been a revelation for this NiP team. He's so good as a hybrid AWPer and rifler. What I mean by that is he's so good on the rifles. Then he's so good on the AWP, you forget he used to be a rifler. Brilliant, out of Stown. There's that lurk as you were highlighting, and every single rotation was just perfect there from NiP. So even when Echo tries something new, NiP adjust and they account for it. This time it's Noting Garage instead of Snappy. Maybe a snappier play. Out of Boy. Punishes. Kaspersky pushing.
Very big kill with what he's been providing. And now Note needs to be careful. They're coming his way, but he wins the fight. Shush gets one as well. Another player looks to progress. Leaks and Altex, but it's Snappy getting the trade back. Almost down in a real dicey position.
Oh.
Sees this player. Pistol pulled in. There's a second here. That's confirmation on both. Scramble away from Stown, and oh, he's just jumping around.
Snappy's down. Snappy's here. He's won the round already for NiP once before. Altex on low HP, needs to clear everything, and Snappy gets a kill with Salazar, so it's actually Altex on 20 HP. Stown comes over and looks at the double door. NiP can't be stopped. 9 rounds in a row.
What a reposition from Snappy, especially because the contact came through elsewhere, and then you've seen Stown jumping around. You're thinking, okay, we've got this space here, but it's just immediately down to B. Never considered. Snappy is having a fantastic time on the CT side.
Highest headshot percentage on the server is Snappy.
Let's go.
Can it be a flawless sheet? Yeah.
That's the question we're all asking.
Feels like it has to be, really, considering these were, what, 9-3 halves? No, finds leaks. That feels very brazen. Salazar's only got a deagle. No says, thank you, I'll take the AK. Boy will find Kaspersky again.
Snappy has just baited in Note. Steps forward and maybe that's too much. That was a low HP player, so it's not really that big a deal. Iceberg again is down. But it's the link up that's the problem. I think they're outside to group with him. It's down, should be able to catch him. They've got everything covered to get down to secret.
It depends how long Stan holds this for as well. But as long as he's here... Oh yeah, this feels really good. This feels great for Stan. And that's the bomb spotted as well. Another look back in for Stan at back red. He's found that dirty 30, and now it's up to Iceberg to clutch up 1v3. He will get rid of Stan, but he can't find Shush. It is flawless. And NiP are 1 round away from completing the most unbelievable comeback. They were down 12-5, and now they're winning 15-12.
Ten rounds in a row and looking just for one more. And 3 chances to find it. A remarkable comeback from NiP, and for Echo, it's kind of crushing how this has gone. Gotta feel like the mental can't be feeling good, especially because Ancient was so close. They were so good on this CT side, so it's not done yet.
Big nade. Oh, but no. We'll still find the opener. Shush then opens up onto Iceberg. It's a key trade. It's the bomb down. Boy and Leaks walk forward, but it's Snappy in the ROPS angle to do even more damage. Salazar's found Stan through the smoke. Now it falls back to Shush and Note, and Note's just made noise. Standing in the molly. Leaks trying to find position, but it's Salazar that's going to get the ultimate one, unless Note looks back over at Heaven and hits the instant headshot. Now it's all up to Leaks. They know this last player was in towards lobby, and he's now pre-aiming. First kill doesn't belong to him. And now time's surely being wasted. Note is taking his time, but Leaks will hit the shot. We keep going here.
Oh, Note plays it so well, and then it's just exposed at the end there. With low HP, it might have just been in his interest to drop and play in towards door. Time was ticking. Brilliant entries from Note and the kill and Salazar. Gorgeous. A 2-on-4 comes in. Leaks gets the result he was hoping for after he pushes through door. Feel like he'd missed that opportunity after Snappy deals to the player pushing ramp. It's a fast pop onto the A-bomb site, and for NiP, doesn't quite pan out, even if they get in.
I can't believe it. I can't believe that clutch. Especially when Note repositions, holds for Salazar, hits the instant headshot. So beautiful. Double OT.
Could it really be? Lovely nade. Boy wants to get aggro and he'll get his frag. Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Unlucky.
We're on. Unless Snappy gets a clean shot, and he does. Onto Altex leads. Oh dear, it's down. What on earth is going on? And yet somehow he's been able to bait the kill. Salazar's missed his mark.
What?
How is this happening? Iceberg then swivels. Comes up secret. Swaps to the USP, but now he feels trapped. Now he feels isolated and he's burning alive. Boy Now tries to home in on Stown. How on earth is Stown still living? Finally laid to rest. It's Snappy outside this time. All of the encounters are taking shape out here. Snappy tries to flex his brain one more to piece this clutch together. Maybe he can cross outside, but it is being held for. No, it's not. The timing is unbelievable. And because Iceberg's cleared all of this space downstairs, you got to think, where on earth has he gotten off to?
There's only a few options. One is ramp and one is laid outside. He's really taking his time clearing everything. So I think Iceberg's going to arrive here. There's just no real choices. 19 seconds and Snappy reveals himself. Spam. Ooh, tickles him, but he stands. Bomb goes down. He must play ahead of the smoke. Trying to get cheeky with it, looking to isolate the fight, and the spray connects, and Snappy's defusing right in front of you, but he doesn't have the bullets. Iceberg, nerves of steel. And now they are one round away from forcing double OT.
There's no way. There's no way that he's just stuck that in the smoke while Snappy's killing his teammate. Are you kidding me? The hell, Iceberg has like the most unorthodox play. Snappy even sees him when he sprays the smoke, but he runs out of ammo. That was the most chaotic round. It's leaked on top of Garage, and he gets plucked by Stan immediately. That's too many times he's done that. Salazar will get the trade and a spot in towards main, but it's Note that gets the kill. It's the molly that forces Salazar back, and surely this is it now. Or maybe not, because it's Iceberg up secret again. His boy in towards heaven. It's the A bomb site overrun by NiP, but they've got to go and get the bomb. There's so much going on in every single one of these rounds.
Yeah, the bomb's so far away from being planted. Iceberg mollies himself, but he's still able to get out behind it. And Kaspersky, I thought he was done for. I thought that was the bomb dropped in the round, maybe too, but now it's Boy. A 1v3, 2 players low. They know he's up here. And the pandemonium looks to end unless Boy can come through with something outrageous. From below, it's Shush to put him down, and somehow, someway, NiP do it in 2. An insane run of rounds to force OT. And they get it done, 16-14.
I can't believe that. Oh, that was so crazy. I think that was probably the craziest end to a Nuke game I've ever seen in my life. I mean, some of those rounds
was crazy. Stown's just jumping around corners. It's ridiculous.
That one was even worse, though. That one was even more chaotic. 4v2 gets put into 2v3, into nearly Kaspersky dropping the bomb. I mean, Iceberg tries his very best, but unfortunately for Echo, they had it. They were right there at the pinnacle, and they could not close. They could not close that map. Stown on 32, Boy on 30, but Shush and Kaspersky had some really incredible, impactful moments. Shout out Note, because he was on 3 kills for such a long time during that game, then came alive right towards the very end. I'm dumbfounded. I don't